Joining me now, Congressman Brendan Boyle, a Democrat from Pennsylvania who serves as ranking member of the House Budget Committee. Welcome back to the show. As ranking member, you led the opposition to this bill, but walk through for us why you're so opposed to it.
Well, there are many reasons that would probably last longer than the hour show that you have, so I'll give you the main ones. First, it is the single biggest cut to Medicaid in American history, used to finance trillions of dollars worth of tax cuts that mostly benefit the top 1% of Americans. It also cuts student aid programs, it cuts Head Start, it cuts nutrition assistance programs to the tune of several $100 billion, and on we go. As I mentioned, all to partially subsidize trillions of dollars worth of tax cuts. The other way they pay for the tax cuts is by putting it on our nation's credit card. So this will spike the national debt another several $trillion. So there are many reasons to oppose this bill, but I'd say those are the main ones.
So the leader, Hakeem Jeffries, said stopping the bill is a matter of life and death. And I think some Democrats, maybe many Democrats, agree with that, but the Republicans controlled both chambers. So I'm curious if the approach you think has been settled on by Democrats, as we can remind people, but you well know, Chuck Schumer infuriated a lot of folks when he voted with the Republicans to avoid a government shutdown. What's the approach this time, Congressman?
Yeah, well, first, I would be shocked if one Democrat voted for this bill, either in the House or the Senate, when the first step of it, and reconciliation can be a very confusing process, when the first step of that passed the House a few weeks ago, not one Democrat voted for it, and I think that trend will continue. So that's number one. Number two, someone once said to Harry Truman, "Give him hell," and Harry said, "No, I'm just going to tell the truth," and that's hell to the folks on the other side. That's the case here when I'm talking about, for example, the Medicaid cuts. It is a fact. These will be, by far, the biggest cuts to Medicaid in American history.
Can I stop you for just... I just want to stop you for a second because I know that you believe it's going to be catastrophic, but Speaker Johnson says actually what they're doing is protecting Medicaid, and I want to play it, and I can get your reaction to it.
Yeah.
We're not gutting Medicaid. We're going to reduce fraud, waste, and abuse. We're going to preserve the program, not cut it. It's exactly the opposite of what the Democrats are saying. So the states will adjust to all these things, and we will make sure that the people who need these benefits and rely upon them are protected.
They say they're saving it essentially for future generations. What say you?
Yeah, I give Mike credit for saying that with a straight face. It takes a lot of talent to be able to deliver a completely disingenuous line like that. The reality is, and again, this is in black and white in their bill, an $880 billion cut to Medicaid. There are 72 million Americans who rely on Medicaid. How are you going to push through the biggest cut in American history to Medicaid and then say with a straight face, oh, even though we're cutting hundreds of billions of dollars from the program, no one will feel the impact on that? The 44% of my constituents who get their health care from Medicaid, somehow they won't feel the impact. It's all, quote, waste, fraud, and abuse. The only fraud that's going on is attempting to label cutting Medicaid as going after waste, fraud, and abuse.
Congressman Brendan Boyle, always appreciate you taking the time to come on the show. Thank you.